try to get your lawyer them to get a plea. It might sound like some embarrassment on you, or ain't none of your fans gonna be in that jury box. Ain't no Gaza head gonna be sitting up in that jury box. Just lick that in your head. And if you can lick that in your head, then you realize that you up against a brick wall. Yo, maneuver your thing to come out a dare. Remember, second thing that I want to tell you, nobody in that jury box is going to be a fan of yours. Guarantee that.
VYBZ Cartel have been advised by numerous people, including this ex-prisoner named Sir Q, to take a plea deal because he's saying it will be much better for him, and this is like a slam dunk case, whereas he should not take it to trial because no Gaza fan now in the jury box. The system not like you, and if you don't take his foolish advice and take the plea deal there before one of your co-defendants take the plea deal, because if they do before you not gonna away. But if you do it, everybody will be free. So my advice, Cartel, don't be stubborn and don't be foolish, because the jail cell we're in will become a museum if you're dead in there.
Yo, one of the Eastside dancehall, Lincoln Terrage Records. One of the Talk I Town in dancehall, Lincoln Terrage Records. Your entourage, they meet you eat from money, your ruggedness.
Bless up, and welcome back to Entourage Records. You're new via here, please consider subscribing. Turn on your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. Viewers and subscribers, look like we are forward again. Look like we're back. But as I say, please subscribe to Entourage Dancehall Review, because we mostly will do it over there. So anyway, ex-con Sir Q gave an outline. I gave VYBZ Cartel some advice as to what him should do in regards to him legal issues, him legal matter. Is the advice good? Yes. The advice is very good advice. Why? Because VYBZ Cartel taking a plea deal will ensure him not spending X amount of time in jail. It's just that him leaving jail, he will come out as an ex-con. So the charge of VYBZ Cartel actually a contemplate upon leaving jail as an ex-con or getting your freedom. Ex-con, freedom. Ex-con, freedom. So Sir Q basically say, think about this, brother. Think about it well and don't be a fool. Is the advice good? Yes, it is a very good advice. As in, to make sure, say, him already have time served. VYBZ Cartel in a jail for 13 years. And with this now, with his lawyer trying to make some kind of agreement with the government, this is not a bad advice. As we can see, enough other people are give VYBZ Cartel the same advice. Is this a legal advice? Hell no. Sir Q only I go off a theme own experience and I talk based off a theme experience and things where him been through. So this is not no legal advice in no shape or form. Because on the flip side, if you balance the thing, Cartel can go to the trial and still win the trial. Based on the case is a 13-year-old case. You have different witnesses who probably not going to show up. You have different police who retire and all these things. You have the DPP who not going up on the case. And the Telecommunication Act, all them the vice note and everything, will not or cannot be admitted in evidence.
Very disappointed right now. Why am I disappointed? I'm disappointed because you never believe me. I'm telling you, say, that did I go on. Everything I'm telling you going to happen, Remember me tell you, is exactly where happen. Nigga, if you know where me know you, me I tell you, play with them if you want, boy, you got trial. Like in a sense, take the plea, work out a plea deal. That is the only way you are gonna sit back road alive.
Him basically I say, this will help Vybz Kartel a great deal if him go ahead and take the advisor, take the plea, try to cop out as soon as possible. Whereas you now go ahead and put this in some jurors' hand where them are Gaza fans. You know nothing about them, and in the first place, them not like you. So Sir Q basically I say, the system out to get your Vybz Kartel. Do what you need to do, because them now go let you out alive. So if you take a chance, it can be devastating. Now, as far as the system like Vybz Kartel, that can be true, but we also have a look on Vybz Kartel track record and things where the system know about Vybz Kartel, where them use that to judge him off, rather than the next side where people say them trying to keep him quiet. You have to have a balance, because we all know Vybz Kartel I know one choir boy. And we hear in a judge's summation to the jury in 2014 where the judge also said that. Based off of Vybz Kartel I buy shoes and I give other people it for luck. And as much as we love him as an artist, we know that the system also appreciate him based on theme own doings and theme reputation.
There ain't nothing any lawyers could do to maneuver that case. Me, I tell you, youth, do not fool yourself. Yo, you know, see the type of armory them have down at the courthouse for your entertainer. Them they don't know that was denied already. You should have done know from when you see them arm up, sir. You see? Because them expect, you know, cartel fans them are going to come out and just wild out. So they was preparing for it. Me done telling us say it was a thing him did I try with the habeas corpus. No song can I go sing, sir. You see? It's going to be the same thing with the trial. Take my foolish advice. Take my foolish and silly advice. I want to see you come on road, nigga, on some real shit. You see? And I know you got crazy shit up in the brain piece there right now. So me want to hear them. You understand? In spite of what them say, go on, yeah, my bias and all of them things, them cuss out your blood clot, yes. But, me I tell you, youth, just take my foolish advice, my nigga. You know? Try to get your lawyer them to get a plea. It might sound like some embarrassment on you or some... You might have this attitude about, you know, bad man no plea or whatever dumb shit niggas be getting in at them head more while. That not have nothing to do with your freedom, your life. That's what you playing with, my nigga.
Playing with him freedom is exactly right. But I guess his lawyers are way up the case based upon a similar situation. There have been similar cases, and there's one in the Bahamas where probably Vybz Kartel and Isaac Buchanan probably are depend upon as a weak, or could we say a very weak option. Whereas the system, the Jamaican courts might not try the case based on it's been a while. Plus, we have something similar in the Bahamas that had taken place, and they probably had more evidence because they had seen the accused on camera, even though he did not wear a ski mask. One Bahamian man did convict of kidnapping, armed robbery, and murder of Rashad Morris. At the time, Rashad Morris worked at one Burger King, and he was like the manager or something like that. And this man eventually beat the case because the court said it happened 13 years ago. And this brings on some similarities because Vybz Kartel case is also 13 years ago. So the man Morris was MURDER on September the 20th, 2009, and during a break-in at Burger King. So the man with them convict named Simeon Bane, and theme conviction was the year before VYBZ Cartel in 2013. The prosecution started the death penalty and them appeal decision in January 2016, and this man get 55 years in jail. Bane appealed the ruling until he reached up to the Privy Council, and the Privy Council just the same quash the case. Upon this case now, them they capture Bane on CCTV, even though he dress up and wear one ski mask and light color clothes, and this was the description when a roommate when give said top Bane when leave the house. In this situation, Bane confessed to the MURDER after police did beat him. But when him go court, him change him stance. Them find him guilty. And after them send it to the Privy Council, the Privy Council did just about the same thing and quash the case, send it back to Bahamas. After Bahamas have the case and being in there for about 2 years, they decided not to try the case. So, with that said now, every case is on its own merit. But this is something where probably VYBZ Cartel lawyer are look upon, whereas Cartel and his co-accused, co-defendants, can also be freed of this charge based on the case is such a long time. Remember, you know, they did have been on CCTV. They haven't seen Cartel on any video. Even though it wasn't HD and them couldn't make out him face properly, but they used that based off of the description I'm roommate, who in roommate reveal the color clothing were being left the house in her. So based on the similarity of both cases, and both cases was the MURDER, would Cirque gave the same advice to Bane if Bane was caught up in a situation like this, or because Cartel is a more high-profile individual? Bear in mind, Bane never have a criminal conviction, just like VYBZ Cartel never have a criminal conviction either. And that was good for Bane. Yes, we can't say VYBZ Cartel getting some misdemeanor trouble and whatever the case may be, but he never have a criminal conviction before. And that's why I'm going for him. So may I say, if Sir Q had looked at a case like this, would he be given the same advice based on this was circumstantial evidence? And even though it was circumstantial, this same evidence had VYBZ Cartel guilty. Had it not been for that juror, nobody know what would have happened. Chow's testimony was devastating to this case. So in all summary or summation, what under say? Should VYBZ Cartel take a plea, or should he go through the same process like what Simeon Bane did, where he waited out his time, spent one additional 2 years in prison? In fact, not only they let him go, they had an acquittal beside his name. Viewers and subscribers want to tell me what to think about what Sir Q keep on saying VYBZ Cartel should plea, get a lesser sentence, so him can go home. Or should him take the chance and go with him lawyer so that them can go trial? Or should he wait it out and follow the route of Simeon Bane, where he spent an additional 2 years behind bars and wait for the government or the justice system to release him with an acquittal? Please leave your thoughts, please leave your comment in the comment section so we can talk about it. And also, don't forget, subscribe to Entourage Dancehall Review, because we have some things to drop. We've come to the end of another video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, those who haven't done so as yet. Also, please turn your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. Peace out, bless up. I'll definitely catch you in the next one.